Hello, everyone. I'd like to start this message by remembering that February is Black History Month in Canada. I am working from home as are most faculty members and thinking of all of you at the beginning of February 2021. Faculty have gone through a lot during the pandemic that is still dictating the need for safety measures and for all of us to keep working remotely. I would like to take this chance to reflect on the incredible amount of work and challenges that faculty members have endured in adapting to teaching students remotely. It is so important to acknowledge that this has been and still is a really tough situation. It has been hard in terms of the investment of time and effort in teaching students in a very different way, and also in other ways. For example, not seeing other people in person, not being to say hello and have casual conversations in the university areas, rooms, coffee places, and corridors. And it is painful to see days start and finish at times without leaving our house. I was reading the other day about how this pandemic has left us in a state of loss. We have all lost personal contact with one another and the small everyday things that we took for granted. This loss means that we all feel a little bit of grief, and it is so important to allow those feelings to emerge and flow through us rather than push them inside and try to ignore them. It is so important to engage in self care and not allow burnout to make an appearance in our lives. I've heard so many faculty about being so overwhelmed and on the verge of burnout. So it is so important to sometimes stop, take time to rest. And this may mean allowing some things to go unattended and prioritizing the essential. Do not sweat the small stuff. I want to acknowledge all faculty members in your efforts at keeping the morale high and towards serving students and knowledge creation. I would like to invite all of us to engage in some form of self-care, anything that may help you go through this difficult time in consideration of your own well-being. Do things such as going for walks or hikes, call friends and family on the phone often, add some mindfulness to your day with meditation, exercise, or just to contemplate the beauty of a big tree. At TRUFA, we would like you to know that we keep working for all of our members and that we could keep looking after your interests in the workplace. The provincial government has started to roll out vaccinations and we are moving along with the academic year. TRU has announced limited on-campus activity for the fall, all within provincial and health authorities' orders. During this transition, TRUFA will continue to work with TRU to ensure a safe environment for all faculty. We urge all faculty to be involved in the consultative process being led by Donna Murnaghan to ensure that your voice is heard about how to provide the best educational opportunities for our students this fall. It is important to acknowledge that this pandemic has not affected everyone equally and that equity issues keep amplifying this state of crisis, especially for faculty with caring responsibilities and those who need support. In TRUFA, we are engaged in various equity, diversity, and inclusion initiatives, and we just recently launched with TRU the first group of EDI fellows, 8 members of faculty from various departments throughout campus who will help in the efforts in implementing equity initiatives in TRU. We are also in the process of working on the survey to ask faculty about your priorities in the next round of bargaining, and our VP SWEC, Lloyd Bennett, and his team may sometime soon visit your faculty for input. Additionally, our stewards continue to look after the interests of our members who need their support to guarantee labor rights and meeting with the employer to bring their attention to issues arising. We are also organizing with the other post-secondary education institutions in BC to lobby for better funding for colleges and universities in the province. And it looks like there is the will to review the funding formula. Finally, TRUFA keeps working on creating policies and procedures to solve and overcome adversarial situations that may arise internally. For example, we are in the process of writing a conflict resolution and restorative justice program internal to TRUFA. Many faculty are involved in service for faculty in the ways I have described throughout our faculty association. Please remember that all of us, faculty members of TRU, all of us, we are all TRUFA. It is so important that we celebrate our being engaged in teaching and research, even under the current circumstances, and that we congratulate ourselves for having done as much as we have so far. I want to take this opportunity to send everyone really warm and supportive regards on behalf of your TRUFA table officers and executive board. Please take care of yourselves and of one another.